Hey, great Tuesday evening. It is kind of cool evening here in the city of Brownsville. Actually, I guess it helped that it was kind of cloudy and there was one of those Texas kind of evenings where everything was going on. And again, it's never a dull day in Brownsville, no matter what happens or what doesn't happen. But one thing is consistent: we do have the wackiest weather probably in the world. Hey, Grina, how's it going? Had me some tamales today. Let me tell you, some pretty good tamales I had today. Actually, I've been eating way a little bit way too much. Thank you for the tamales, Jessica. Mostachón, hermosos. Alea. Good evening, gentlemen. God bless you all. Wendy, God bless. Thank you all so much for being here. Jesus Becky, buenas tardes. Buenas noches. Marco Martinez, Marquez, Marco Marquez. Joe Rod. And my sign. Stop by my office. I have him here. I forgot. Sorry, mi amor. Good evening, Evan. The best tasting smoked barbacoa in the world. Good evening, Margaret. I almost said good morning, Silvestre. Buenas. Good evening, my man. Liz. Gracias, amigo. Gracias a ti, mi amor. Erasmo scream, Sylvia! Give back the money. Manuel. Stacy. I can't catch up. I'm almost. And hello, Adi. Good evening, guys. Lunch tomorrow. Let me know. Yes. You don't tell me twice. Andrea. Buenos nachos. Buenos nachos. Hola, nena. Me encanta el nombre nena. Nena. I love it. Buenas noches, Alicia. ¿Cómo estás? Evening. Sharon. I love your last name. McGingley. I love your last name. Guadalupe, ¿cómo estás? Buenas noches. Tausia family. Zimmerman. I love Zimmerman. Zimmerman. Awesome name. Sylvia court hearing will be on the 30th. We'll talk a little bit about that today. Let me tell you, it should be interesting. Adrian. God bless you, Adrian. Still thinking about you. Eva, buenas noches. Rachel, I can't. I'm losing it. ¿Qué onda, Rachel? ¿Qué onda, Carlos? Royal, Jennifer, my wife, Christina. I miss you too. I didn't see you on Sunday. Angela, Jesus Becky, are you going to scream Sylvia's trial? Actually, I did submit a request to get the link for the trial, and I did see on there that they do not want any live streaming. So I'll ask again on tomorrow. We still haven't gotten approval yet, but I did submit the request. Woo! Looks like Frankie got power back finally. Pagó el bill de la luz. Erasmo, when can I visit you? Tomorrow, please. Stop by. I got cookies, but just stop by. We'll have coffee. Good evening, guys. I have a question. Where can I get tested for free? Send me an inbox, and I'll send you the list of the ones that I have, Guadalupe. I don't want to. Thank you. I really, my heart goes out to you, my girl. What's on the agenda tonight? Sylvia. That's what's on the agenda tonight. We're going to do a little bit of politics tonight. We'll do a little bit of politics, a little bit of numbers, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Justin, my man. Rita, goodness gracious, guys. And I'm going to stop here, guys. Hola, because I really can't get to everybody. A lot of people. Thank you so much for being here, guys. It has been a crazy day in the city of Brownsville. Again, one of the things that we did experience yesterday was that long meeting. ¿Cuánto las cookies? Just come by, pick up a cookie or a couple of them or whatever you want and break down with a donation. We're good. Good evening, Lorena Cheney. Related to Dick Cheney? Sylvia! I still got my screen. I'm just saving it. Frankie, did you get to see the meeting yesterday or any part of it?
I was in and out. I saw a good chunk of it during my lunch hour, and then how's it going, Dora? Hey, Lucy. And then after work, I was tuning in. 10, 12 hours, and we have yet to hear any, to give our community any guidance. And my platform has been on the special needs population. I've reached out to several teachers, administrators who are still left wondering. They still have a lot of questions going into this next school year. So, at all these meetings that have transpired at Erasmo since March, we are, weeks away from the start of the 2021 school year, and it's still a toss-up. We got word today that TEA might withhold funds from schools that don't open back up. So again, we have that fight, between the federal government, state, and here locally, where it's one of those things at Erasmo that after September, I think, the reality is that we are going to be sending back our students back to campuses, in my opinion, for fear of lack of funds, unfortunately. But that's the reality that we deal with. But no, I didn't catch all of the 10, 12 hours, but the gist of it was nothing, pretty much. They're just planning. Today they had a technology meeting that transpired earlier today. A lot of planning, no action. There was some chicken given out. My friend said, "Hey, vas a ir por el pollo?" So a lot of planning at Erasmo, but no action. A lot of administrators, teachers, they're scratching their heads, asking us questions like, "Hey, what's going to happen? What should we expect?" So it's kind of sad whenever leadership does not provide us with any answers, especially during these times. So, they are going to be walking into a line then, blindfolded, unfortunately. But I have faith in my teachers. I know they're resilient, but they should not be treated this way.
It was a crazy meeting yesterday, and we didn't have a lot of time to talk about it yesterday. We want to give all the time to Dr. Teresa Saavedra, who was amazing, and answered as many questions as she could, and it was an honor to have her here for a whole hour and a half. Many over the life of our children. Wow. And yeah, Sharon, that is one of the things that we actually did learn today, that there was a message sent out by, I hope they're not here to pick me up, inbox messages sent out by Texas AG. Attorney General Paxton says local health authorities may not issue sweeping orders closing schools for the sole purpose of preventing future COVID-19 infections. School officials, both public and private, are the appropriate ones to decide whether, when, and how to open schools. That is very scary. And basically what the Attorney General opinion is doing is giving authority back to the school board and to the school district in regards to the opening or closing of schools. So what they're doing right now is actually, it's going to be like a hot potato again. Good evening, guapos. Thank you. ¿Cómo estás? The BSD board is the best at being incompetent. Yeah, it's crazy. Paid, what do you mean until December 31st? That's crazy. Saludos, Frankie. Eres una pintada de barba negra como el Frankie. No, I like my gray. It comes with a lot of years of trancazos, and I like my gray. Run, Ranky, run. Run back to McDonald's, I think. Muchos jefes y pocos apaches. Yeah, that's what's happening. To be able to run for BIZ, every candidate must answer one question. What is John? Let me tell you, man. David and I were in a competition of sorts up at TSC, and this is some years back. And they asked the question in regards to John Otis, and I mean, as when David had the answer to it, and of course I didn't. I said, my hat's off to this guy. This guy's a genius. And David's a very, very smart man. And that's going to be one of the requirements, my man. It's good to see you, bro. Teachers already have 30 students on their rosters for the new year. How will they social distance in the classroom? It's not going to happen. Erasmo, goodness gracious, Castro. Preach, Matthew. Love you, man. It's James. I just remember Otis. I feel for the board at this is a terrible situation. Otis Elevator Company. Somebody did a good Google search. Let me tell you guys, with the Attorney General opinion going out there, all it does, it throws the hot potato back onto the school district. One of the things that I think was that we saw was how the board. Good evening. Joe Valdez, and I actually heard some good news from Joe Valdez. He's coming back, hopefully, God willing, next week. We'll be anxiously waiting his return, and I'll be out there to go greet him whenever it is safe for him to greet people. But let me tell you guys, as what the Attorney General opinion basically does, it brings the responsibility back onto the local board. And again, I think it's a good thing, guys. I think it's a good thing in the sense that, okay, man up to your decisions, you know, make the right call. Because lo que estaba haciendo el board was going like, once they found out that everyone was upset in regards to them desperately wanting to bring our children back onto campus, they were upset. And once they thought they knew that people were upset, enlighten me, is Melissa your sister? Just curious. Yes, she is my sister. Since the day she was born, she's been my sister. So again, guys, so what they try to do, they say, okay, since everyone was upset with them, they say, you know what? Well, now we have to ask the county judge and the mayor of the city of Brownsville to see what they have to say in regards to it. And whatever they say, that's what we're going to do. But wait a minute. They had defied an order from the city commission saying you cannot send people back onto campus. So it didn't make any sense whatsoever. But they were trying to shift the responsibility back to the county. So the county judge says, you know what, my goodness gracious, they're getting phone calls like crazy. The same thing as the mayor. They were getting phone calls like crazy. So then they asked him to come to the meeting. And Mayor Mendez knew what the reason was. Judge Trevino pops up the screen and says, well, what did you call me here for? Didn't know what was going on. Didn't know what he was going on. Well, we need to hold the board, what they said to not do a face-to-face until the scientifically proven and it's safe. Let me tell you, Kat, now that the responsibility is back on the board and there is now question being brought up by the Attorney General, Ken Paxton, in regards to the funding, it's going to be very interesting. Because again, I don't care if they're going to take a financial hit or not take a financial hit as a district. Take a damn financial hit. Take a financial hit. Send no one back onto campus. It's still my stance. And I want to clarify something that was misconstrued this morning because someone took what I said this morning to say that our students were going onto the Los Fresnos campus. It's not what I said this morning. What I said this morning is no one should go back onto campus. And they were sending our custodians, they were sending our teachers, they were wanting the counselors, they were wanting staff and personnel back onto campus. And it is a mistake. I don't know where they got this idea from, but it is a mistake for Los Fresnos to send its personnel back onto campus when they can do the work strictly from home. It is a mistake. Don't do it, please. And the reason that I mentioned my nephews was because I stated that I have a vested interest in Los Fresnos. My nephews go to Los Fresnos, and there's absolutely no way that they're going back to school. There isn't. And if for any reason it was going to come out that they had to go back on campus for anything, then no, they were not going to go back onto campus. As no one else out there should be going onto campus. My stance has not changed. No one, and I mean custodians, maintenance, teachers, no one should be going back on campus. So with that said, guys, now that the Attorney General is waffling in regards to cutting the legs again of the county judge and the mayor of the city of Brownsville, then it's going to be up to the district to say, you know what, hell no, we won't go. Just say it. And stop saying, well, we're not going to go because the governor, because aquellos. No, I want you to say it, guys. Say, we're not going to let our staff back on campus because it is dangerous. But look at guys, they're not going. What is wrong with these people? They don't have a care of the kids' life and teachers. I don't care what they say. My child's not going back. They shouldn't go back. But let me tell you guys, look at the wonky moment, a moment of silence for the individuals that passed away. A moment of silence for the individuals that passed away. They neglected to mention that they had passed away from COVID-19. They didn't mention it. To this day, they have not mentioned it. They have not acknowledged the fact that our people are dying from this virus because it disproves their narrative. It disproves their narrative. It basically says that, you know, It's a hoax, like Minerva constantly says. Yesterday, she was sending out messages. Anybody that wants it, I'll put it out there. She was sending out messages of these quacks, these doctors that were out there in front of the Supreme Court. She was sending messages back and forth, taken from the page of Diamond and Silk. Diamond and Silk are Trumpers, and that's okay. It's okay for them to be Trumpers, but they're Trump supporters, Diamond and Silk, two African American, amazing women, amazing women. I love Diamond and Silk. I don't believe in their stance when they're supporting the president in regard to sending kids back to school. It's a big mistake. The CDC has been politicized, and I do not trust the CDC anymore. I don't care. And I was very, again, I'm not going to share anything that I have any doubts on. And anything that is shared on my page that is later disproven, I will take down immediately. But I did not share the video of the doctors in front of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
I did not share the video because something sounded wrong. They sounded like if they were trained, like it was an act. So I questioned whether they were doctors or not. Well, I later learned that they were doctors, but they were still quacks. The African American doctor believes in alien something, abduction, or no, that's demon sperm. She believes in demon sperm, and I'm going like, did anyone ever doubt that demon sperm exists? That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's possible.
These are people that were out there wanting to send our children back onto campus, face to face. They made a whole damn video that every news outlet started to take down. I mean, even Facebook. If you shared it on Facebook, some groups were kicked off of Facebook. Supposedly, it happened to Craig Grove. Roman sent me a message or called me, I don't remember which one, and let me know that Craig Grove got kicked off of social media, one of his groups, because of sharing that little video.
Like his entire page or just that comment, Erasmo?
No, the page, the group.
Wow.
Erasmo Living Group.
That happened also with Trump Jr. I think he forwarded that press conference on Twitter, and I think they shut down his thing. So again, everybody has an agenda, but that sounds very, very Trumpish, obviously. So again, we are going to have medical experts who do feel that it's safe, that, that face coverings, that there's no use for them. So it goes up against everything that the CDC initially back in March or April have advised us. So now my question is, why the drastic change? We have seen the numbers increase. We have seen the rise of deaths throughout the United States. What gives? What happened from now till then that finally somebody is speaking out against this and saying, oh no, all that is, don't worry about that. It's safe to go back to school. It's, there's no reason to be wearing a face covering. So it's about that time where schools come obviously start. So, everybody has an agenda. We understand that, but it just sounds very, very radical to me, Erasmo.
I like it. I like it when you call me kitty cat.
Hey, kitty cat.
I really do. Let me tell you. So now, guys, everything that was being shared out there, again, I mean, I didn't share it, and I didn't share it. That won't help much. Learning until January 2021. 100% on the month. But let me tell you, it doesn't help. Now, again, they're desperately trying to prove the narrative that people, should be going back onto campus. It's a big mistake. Then I saw that they were giving out boxes of chicken. Was that just to get citizens to like what they're doing? Yes!
PR.
It's ridiculous. But again, guys, as going back into the no one should be going. And Steve, again, I fight for my Los Fresnos people as well. It's just the issue, and I'll let you know right now. Sometimes I do feel overwhelmed. I do feel overwhelmed because there's a lot to do here in the city of Brownsville. And, you're not always getting the cooperation that you'd like to have in regards to local leadership or in regards to this wonky board that keeps on doing the wrong thing. And but I did want to talk about the meeting yesterday. There was nothing produced, nothing substantial, guys. Everything that they talked about for 11 hours, guys. And I don't know, can you please explain about FNS workers? I heard that they're only going to serve meals at elementary schools. What will happen to middle schools, high schools staff? Thank you. They are going to be brought in to assist different individuals. No one is going to lose their job, Linda. No one is going to lose their job, and they better not lose their job. Because one of the things that all these individuals were very, very adamant about is that no one was going to lose their job. Now, they may want to work them to the bone to the point where they want to quit. So what I'm going to tell a lot of my workers out there, don't quit. Don't quit. They're going to put you through the coals for a couple of months, which would be September and October. In November, everything changes. In November, everything changes. It has to. It has to change. And that will depend on you and how hard you work on this campaign season. I want you to work very, very hard this campaign season, like you've never worked before, ever. And I want you to come pick up my damn signs. I want you to come pick up my damn cookies. I got more cookies. Damn it. I got more damn cookies. They're delicious. Eat some cookies. Come pick up some cookies. Guys, but no, on a serious note, I mean, really, I'm very upset with the meeting yesterday. They didn't vote on anything except for, I think, 2 items, the 40 hours, which were already assured anyway. And they basically benefit the superintendent more than they benefit anybody else. Because he sure as heck doesn't want to leave the Glass Palace at 8 o'clock at the evening. He wants to leave at 2 minutes before 5 o'clock. So it still benefits him. The second item that they voted on that I'm very, very concerned with is the hiring of the administrator for adult continuing education. Why are we hiring Laura Perez Reyes campaign people to positions where we should get the most qualified individual on there? Why is Laura Perez Reyes getting her campaign people in administrative positions at BISD? Why? When does it stop, folks? So what? The superintendent is going to do her another little favor because she extended his contract because she's out there fighting for him. So now her campaign person gets hired to be administrator for the adult continuing education. Is that the case? Are we back to hiring our compadres at BISD? And look, you guys, does it trip anybody out that upon her leaving, she wants to get her people cushy jobs at BISD? She's not coming back to BISD. She's going to go to the county if she defeats Miss Deaton and give cushy jobs to her friends over there. Why doesn't she give her people cushy jobs over there at the county? Why do we still have to give cushy jobs to these candidates when they're leaving? Are they claiming in their favors? When does it stop, guys? Why don't we have the most qualified individuals in the key positions?
Erasmo, you would think that during these times they would be very, very cautious as to what monies they spend. Again, there is that threat from TEA that they might withhold funds unless these individuals already have in the back of their minds, Erasmo, that we're coming back because we need the money. So again, it's in my opinion, we're not in a position to be hiring, to be giving contracts right now. And then especially not something like this. Again, it's something that, the community should look into it, but what explanation can we give? And again, we're all for education, but is it really the right time? We have no guidance. We have nothing set in place. So why do we need that individual right now? I think we need to better assess the situation. And Erasmo, maybe, and hey, Laura's my friend, but maybe she should have abstained from that vote. That's something to question. That's something to ask, because did she vote on it? I believe she did. Was it awarded? Apparently it was. So again, there's a lot of questions that go into this. Now, the big one is,
let me make it clear. She made the motion to hire this guy.
There you
She
go.
made the motion, and it was seconded by Philip Cowan. She made the motion to hire her buddy into an administrative position. Now, guys, goodness gracious, is this a time to be promoting individuals from within for a program that we really don't know how it's actually going to work? Is this the right time in the middle of a pandemic to be hiring administrators, more high-paying individuals out there, guys? Anyone? She made the motion. She made the motion, and Philip Cowan seconded it. Laura Perez Reyes and Philip Cowan. Paying back favors, guys? It never stops at BISD. It never stops at BISD. Laura Perez Reyes getting her buddy a cushy job in the middle of a pandemic, when we teachers don't even know what's going to happen in regards to them securing their positions. So going to give another administrative job, how much is he going to get paid? 80, 70, 60, 70, 80,000, $90,000? How much? When does it stop, folks? Is this what you want for 2020, 2020, 2021? Do you want this to...
And you had the teachers at Erasmo wanting to raise, and what did they say? Nope, we have 2 years. Nope, you have to wait. But again, this position, like how you previously mentioned, do we have a need for it right now with all this uncertainty? We should be focusing on the teachers. We should be focusing on distant learning for right now. But again, it's who you know, and people have been using your position, our position on that board, to give away contracts. It's not a coincidence. But again, that's the reality that we're living with, and that's what we're fighting against. Hopefully in November, we'll be in a position to better guide and better lead this school district. But this, unfortunately, is what we're dealing with.
Again, guys, it's got to stop. You're hiring administrators at a point in time when we're in the middle of a pandemic. And yes, Linda, students have an option. Teachers don't. A lot of the staff doesn't either. That's my concern. That's what I was mentioning this morning. No hay futuro. Rest in peace, Dr. Guzman, CC Bay Area Hospital. God, rest in peace, my purse. In the BISD board's mind, COVID-19 is not real, and that's part of the problem. On camera, BISD stated yesterday that employees could work from home, but off camera, they sent out a schedule for employees. Yes, you're exactly right, Michelle, because it doesn't make much of a difference. It was all a show. It's all that they did, Michelle. It was all a show. Again, look at the wording of the superintendent. Yes, everyone's going to be working from home. Everyone's going to be working from home because they're not going to, unless we need them. If I'm an essential and I have to come in here, no, man. She should be listening to our local doctors. She's not going to. But doesn't the Attorney General notice state that the health officials do not have authority to make a decision in regards to school openings? Well, you see, that's where we get a lot of the confusion at. Again, how it states right now is that the county judge does not have the authority to close schools. The only one that has the authority to close schools would be up from the state. I just read this previously laid out by TA districts would have the option to begin with virtual classes for 4 weeks with additional 4 weeks period to approve by the school board trustees. But in those extra 4 weeks, according to at least some of campus instruction must be provided each day during the extension transmission period. Again, no one should be going back on campus. You're exactly right, Maida. No one should be going back on campus. No one. Does anyone think that after 4 weeks we're going to be okay? It's not. Demon sperms, that's probably what Dr. Gutierrez is made out of. That's crazy. Good. Craig said he didn't share it. Someone posted on his page. He said, whatever. His page is still gone. Did not share it. Oh, it was shared on his page. I would be
We'll
careful.
be having some doctors on tomorrow, guys. Thursday, I'm sorry. We'll be having some doctors on to further discuss that video that was posted yesterday. So stay tuned.
Won't that hit affect us next year? Won't the acute cutoff of funds and affect salaries and positions? Let me tell you, we have a general fund that has been untouched as of right now. If we need to touch it. and we need to file a lawsuit. We need to do exactly what the teacher unions out in Florida did to the governor of the state of Florida. They filed a lawsuit. I mean, goodness gracious, guys, isn't it time we stand up to these wonky politicians who make decisions for our welfare and our well being and our lives when they have absolutely no clue what we're going through right down here? Seeing the video made me feel like I was watching a movie. Something is very sketchy about that. Yes, we would wait for it to go through the phases 100%. I actually started to watch it and I just decided to stop watching it. Good evening, Norma. Thank you for calling us, gentlemen. Counselors are going back. If they have been staying home and following safety precautions, they are going to work and they get sick. Who's responsible? Some will ask, how can you prove that they got sick? Exactamente. Look, Juan, they're going to question whether they can prove if they got sick on the campuses or not. But one thing is for sure, that if they are at home and they did contract coronavirus, COVID-19, then you absolutely know that they didn't get it on campus.
Yeah.
And you absolutely know. On the contrary, you have to assume that the campus, as per the other individuals that have tested positive, that have passed away, got it on campus. No one, not here, no one on Los Fresnos. Should we go? Oh, in regards to the chicken, let me answer the question in regards to the chicken. You know, I've been a very strong proponent. Distribute food, give out food, give out food, give it all away, give it away, give it away, give it away now, all of it, everything. I've been a proponent of it. I don't like the superintendent out there taking pictures in front of PPE and taking pictures in front of the food and then pretending to be putting food inside a car. Y la Minerva, la Pingüina, you really think that that chick is actually doing an ounce of work out there? Putting boxes of food in people's car? She's annoying as crap. She doesn't need to be there. It's a picture moment. That's what's frustrating. It's a picture moment. La Laura, you think La Laura gives a rat's behind about all these people who are picking up food? She doesn't care. She's running a campaign. It's a picture moment. So no, I'm not against people getting food. Give them all the food. Give the whole warehouse away. Stop politicizing it. Stop making it into a picture moment. And you see, that's the big difference, because a lot of individuals, as bad as they may hate, that I was everywhere and taking pictures everywhere. It's not uncommon for me to be taking pictures everywhere. For them, it's uncommon because they only do it when they're trying to campaign. Boxes of chicken were probably expired. Yeah, we don't know. Is a federal program that's to help farmers. 100%. It's David again. He's a genius. He's exactly right. Give it to the people. It's not a picture moment, folks. Look, let me tell you. I went up here to get food from my friends at Misión Divina. They were very, very generous and gave us some food for our church. I had the opportunity to go take pictures of me distributing boxes of food at church. I wasn't going to do that. Da de gracia lo que de gracia recibiste. So I wasn't going to do that. It wasn't a picture moment. You rock, Christian. You rock. Love you, man. Have I missed something? Are they want the kids to go back now instead of online again? Well, eventually that's what they want to do. Think of it. That's one of the reasons why they spent 3-4 hours out there. 3-4 hours just talking about when we go back on campus. I don't care about when we go back on campus right now, guys. Why spend 3-4 hours on when we go back on campus? I don't care. Tell me what you're going to do for distance learning, remote learning. That's what I care. Zulu, come to my office, 1240 East Madison. I'll be here all day tomorrow, except for lunch, because someone's taking me to lunch. It better change in November. Well, that depends on the community. Where are my cookies? I need a bigger donation, Jamie. Break down with some good cash, not small donations. Big donations, cookies for Jamie. You rock. You rock. Love you. You rock. Oh, God, a lot of you rocks. Christian, love you, man. Good evening, amigo. Sorry I'm late. Frankie, where will you have signs?
This week, brother. This week, Big Papa. I'll let you know.
Compadre system. Yeah, 100%. And he is a teacher, adult education director. Like, wow. Again, the quantity of administrative knowledge. I hear, and this is a supposition. I haven't seen the back documents. Is not there. Again, it was a favor. It was a favor, and that's concerning, guys. That is concerning because then nothing changes. Then we are not getting the most qualified individuals. But again, do we need to be moving los compadres, los amigos de Laura into higher positions? Do we right now? We don't. Didn't BIZ have a freeze on hiring? Not for the compadres, not for the buddies. I thought all positions are to be filled internal first. Not when it's the compadres and not when it's the buddies. Christian's right.
Otra vez.
Erasmo, you know that drive back and forth to Edinburgh is so tiring. Yeah. Go back to Edinburgh. It's not what you know, it's who you know. 100%. Wow, Lara Perez, she is so corrupt. I hope she doesn't get district clerk. Vote for Deaton. I'm voting for Deaton. I am voting for Veronica Dean. 100%. Hola, Carlos. Eating, guys. ¿Comiste gallo o qué? Erasmo and Frankie, I want signs for my yard. I got one out of city, 1240 East Madison.
This weekend, I'll be making my round, so I'll be reaching out to my people. So this weekend, guys, be expecting some Frankie Olivo signs to be painted all over the city.
Guys, again, one of Laura's buddies, someone that's working on Laura's campaign, supposedly even probably made a video for her. They're getting me the information. It's ridiculous.
Does he have any administrative experience at Erasmo?
None. No administrative experience. Guys, no administrative experience. The only qualification is he's Laura's buddy and it's helping Laura on her campaign.
Must be nice.
Laura Perez Reyes made the motion. Philip seconded it. And Philip knows that the guy doesn't have administrative experience. Nothing changes, man. Why in the middle of a pandemic is Laura pushing to get her buddies in play? How many more people is she going to get hired into administrative positions? How many more of her friends? Is this what giving the superintendent a 1-year extension gets you? What did little Eddie get? What did little Eddie get? What did Prissy and Drew get? I'm not sure. I'll find out tomorrow, Claudia. I'm going to guess $60,000, $70,000. Donald Trump está loco. Kids shouldn't be going back to school. Está loco. Didn't they want to cut counselors and sped administrative? Yes, they did. They actually, look, Tony, look, everyone knows they took away the position for special ed administrator at the high schools. Took it away. But we find out about it, start talking about it, start moving waves on it, and all of a sudden it magically reappears. Well, now, special education students, they need that administrator. All of a sudden it reappears after we start talking about it. What a coincidence. Now, they want to hire Laura's campaign guy to be administrator for adult continuing education. How does that make sense to anyone, guys? Anyone, honestly, in the middle of a pandemic, when you're trying to cut down, when you don't even know if we're going to be able to offer the services completely or how we're going to offer them, you hire an administrator when we're questioning the jobs of our teachers, of our special ed personnel? No, bitch it up.
Our friend Julie makes a good point that the former adult education administrator, she had a doctorate, that under her department they received numerous awards. So again, it's unfortunate that right now during these times where we shouldn't be spending money like that, this job was created, was given out on for what? It's unfortunate.
And when you take back the board, can you eliminate these positions? Let me tell you, one of the things that I hope all board members that are seeking the position will agree on we have to decimate the organizational chart. We need to thin out the herd. We need everyone reapply for their position. Everyone in these top cushy positions, all of them have to reapply for their position. Everyone. They're trying to hire their buddies before November. These are paying off favors. It is 100% right. I thought BISD was in a hiring freeze. I thought BISD was overstaffed. That's what they said. That's what that TASB report said, Maria. 100%. But not for Laura's buddies. Not for her campaign favors. Laura, did you think we were not going to find out? Did you think you were going to slip a fast one on us? On the community?
Hey, Erasmo, Erasmo, we got to pay attention. Well, because November's coming. They only have, what, three more meetings, Erasmo? They're going to try and get, slip things under the table as much as possible. And this is one of them. This was a favor that was done before Laura goes on to her new venture, or if she's victorious, of course. So again, this is the last hurrah. So, would the board members try their best to try and push contracts to get approved right before they could potentially be off? That's something to keep a close watch on moving forward.
Guys, again, payback time at BISD. Payback time at BISD. And I'm sorry, Frankie, there's probably going to be a lot more than 3 meetings because these individuals are going to call special call board meetings and they're all corrupt, every single one of them. ¿De qué le sirve a la Minerva Peña be in law enforcement? ¿De qué le sirve a little Eddie, retired from law enforcement, to be non-vocal in the face of corruption? Non-vocal? Non-vocal. I mean, at all. Not a peep. Not a peep. Sylvia Atkinson was sitting at the board meeting. And they knew that the judge had given an order for her not to get into contact with any of the victims. Did Minerva or little Eddie walk out because they knew it was the right thing to do? They couldn't be in the room with her? They didn't. Did Philip Cowan, being an attorney, he knows the law. Did he opt to walk out of that room? No, he went over there and hugged her. Oh, Sylvia. Minerva and Prissy, they went to the back room where they make all those backroom deals.
What was said?
With her. Everyone knows this. Everyone that was there knew it. They saw it. They're now witnesses. But guess what? The feds also saw it. And although Minerva didn't take action, although little Eddie didn't take action,
the feds did.
The feds filed a motion. And again, and I'm sorry to my friends that are related to little Eddie. I'm sorry. It's politics. It's not personal. So family members and friends of little Eddie, you tell him to keep his little hands outside the pocket of vendors, because I will be calling them out. It's nothing personal, guys. Nothing personal. And I know y'all are on here watching. I know y'all are here. It's nothing personal. It's business. And it's my people's business. So I don't care if you're out there in Cameron County. This is Brownsville, Texas. And I am going to protect Brownsville, Texas with every ounce of strength that I have. Expired sanitizer of student staff went to hiring administrators. Who hires administrators, guys? In the middle of a pandemic, when they're not hiring individuals, when they're cutting out our resources of our special education students. So our special education students are less important than Laura Perez Reyes' buddies. Really? And listen, parents, teachers, our special education students are less important to Laura than her buddies, the favors that she has to pay back. Am I the only one appalled around here? they have no shame and fear no one. Why? Because they hold all the cards. It's all corruption. It's a corrupt board, and no one should come back. Not Minerva Peña, not flip flopping Philip, and not little Eddie, because he was appointed by a corrupt board controlled by Sylvia Atkinson. Because the only thing that he was going to be on it is a puppet, a little tiny puppet. And as was Jerry McHale and Ben Nish smoking weed and talking bad about women again, is it a day in the week that ends with day? Then yes. Did Governor say that the Rona is slowing in Texas? Yeah. And I hope it's true. And I hope it's true. My greatest prayer is I hope he's right. It's not slowing down in Cameron County. And I don't know if the numbers have come in, but it's not slowing down in Cameron County. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening.
What's your take, Erasmo, on the governor coming down to Westlaco? He spoke about the state sending ventilators or sending doctors from Laredo, but he also mentioned, that the numbers in Texas were going down, and I think yesterday, or the day before, Texas had 600 deaths. So again, I would have wished that he would have come to Harlingen at least, but we're fortunate that the governor did make his way down. He did advise us that, was it the McAllen Civic Center or the in McAllen, they're going to open up more beds. I think they're going to be 250 more beds available for students. For patients. He did mention how the hospitals were at full capacity. So hopefully, with relief on the way, it will help alleviate some of the stress that our public health officials have been experiencing for the past 4 or 5 months. So hopefully relief is on the way. But it was very interesting for him to say that, Erasmo, that the numbers are slowing down. And again, it's all the same rhetoric, Erasmo. Why? Because we have a school coming around. So are the numbers going down? Not here locally, but again, everywhere is different. But he did mention that earlier today in the city of Westlaco. What was your take, Erasmo, on Abbott's speech today?
I don't think. Again, I don't think it applies to our situation in no way, shape, or form. And again, I don't know what he's doing while he's over here, and not taking into account what's actually happening right now here. I'm trying to read. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read the numbers in regards to what's happening in Hidalgo County. Hidalgo County. 64 deaths today in Hidalgo County.
339 positive.
64 people passed away in Hidalgo County. So again, I don't think that they're making the right decisions based on our situation. Our situation is dire. And I think this is one of the reasons why they've decided to do this. 299 positives for Brownsville. 299 positives for Brownsville. They are reporting 9 additional deaths with our low numbers. Have you gotten the list, Frankie?
No. You had previously mentioned that the city of Brownsville is going to do their own from the county, correct?
That's what Mayor Mendez mentioned.
And I'm looking for that because I am checking up on this because we have previously mentioned how there is a backlog of cases, of positive cases, but more importantly, deaths. We have seen obituaries in the 20s, possibly even up to close to 30, if I'm not mistaken, deaths, but we don't see that being reported. There was, Erasmo, a report on Juan Montoya's run earlier today that contradicted the county judge's numbers compared to what was given to the state. So again, there is that lack of information for whatever reason in regards to these critical numbers that the community should be aware of. Again, what picture are we painting? So you are correct, Erasmo. The mayor, Trey Mendez, did mention how the city was going to be proactive about this and provide the community with its own numbers. As of right now, I have not seen the numbers from the city of Brownsville. I'm just basing myself off of Cameron County's numbers that was released earlier today, Erasmo.
Yeah, and today's technology meeting is a little bit too little, too late, and it was for nothing. Look, all these meetings now, they're just show. They're just puffery. That's all there is. It's them trying to make political points because the election is coming up. I'm going to say this again. No one that is sitting right now on that board should come back. Not Minerva, not Flip Flopping Philip, and definitely not Little Eddie. Should not come back. He has been a disappointment. A huge disappointment. So true. Again, he was appointed by a corrupt board. He's already reaching out to all the vendors out there. Already asking for money. Goodness gracious, man. What about football, Erasmo? Can you check on this? Rumors said that there are loopholes to still have it. Well, look, it's not. I'm going to say that it's not rocket scientists. Look what happened to the Marlins.
Yeah.
Without game because they couldn't control it in adults. Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball, they could not control it. So what happens? They can't control it. So they have to suspend the games. Again, guys, what's going to happen here with our high school students? Goodness gracious, you think high school students are going to be able to control themselves? I'm sorry, they're not, because they're students. So it's not going to work, guys. And I love football. Y'all know I love basketball. It's not going to work. Good evening. What was Fauci ever cured in his 50 years as a TV doctor? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Laura Perez, Linda Perez. Yeah. What good are the funds if your child gets sick and dies? Exactamente, Linda. And again, that is the only thing that should be on our mind right now. Not the election. These people have already screwed up their election too much. They should just end with a final great hurrah, and end with a great hurrah by, doing what's right, doing what's right. Pásale. I have visitors at the Castro Studios. But again, people brought food. Hey, man, you always open the door and people bring food. Guys.
You okay?
You're at McDonald's, bro. You get to be at McDonald's. Guys, let me tell you. Look, they're on their way out. Flip-flopping Philip, you're out. Minerva La Pingüina, you're out. Laura, thank God you're out. Go screw over Cameron County some more. And let me tell you, I'm going to talk a little bit about Cameron County before I go off. I feel for my people at Cameron County. My people at Cameron County are getting screwed. Pero está bien. Let her go over there and screw over there. You little Eddie, there's no way in hell that little kid is going to get elected to anything. So goodness gracious, guys, at least leave with a good couple good marks under your belt. Maybe another time you'll be able to run for something, dog catcher or something, or garbage collector. You could run for that. Maybe you might have a chance. Probably not. I'm thinking no. But goodness gracious, do the right thing. Y de perdida deja ese buen sello de que, pues hizo algo este idiota. Pero nada. Laura's getting her buddy's jobs at the administrative jobs in a time when there's a freeze. It's ridiculous. What happened with all the PPE? Isn't it all infected with the warehouse BSD? That's the other thing I was wanting to talk about. I mean, I got message today. Goodness gracious, guys. Goodness gracious. My people go to work at the warehouse today and all go home. We're going to disinfect. It's going to be closed for a couple of days. That's where they're storing the PPE. And I had a lot of my personnel going towards the warehouse to go pick up PPE. And they saw my post and they said, pues, we called and they told us, oh, yeah, we forgot to tell y'all. It's closed. You can't make this stuff up, guys. You can't make this stuff up. Where they're storing the PPE, it's positive. What's that? This sport is all about PR moments. So it is, La Pingüina. She looks like the Penguin from Batman. And not the good Batman. The bad Batman. With Michael Keaton. The bad Batman. That penguin, Danny DeVito penguin, not a good one. Exactly.
That's George Clooney, no?
Huh? No, it was Michael Keaton.
Yes. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. My bad. My
Exactly.
bad.
Was it the Chicken Distribution USDA initiative and BIZ just used the distribution site? Yes, it was subsidy. David shared it. It was subsidies for the farmers. They have to give that food away. But again, ahí está la Minerva, la pingüina, putting boxes of food into a trunk of a car. It's a picture moment, guys. That's all it is. It's fake. La Laura también. She can't even carry a damn box. They probably gave her an empty box with toilet paper, Kleenex. Use Kleenex para acabarla de molar. Who was hired? Some buddy of Laura. Amen, Erasmo. Thank you. It's finally somebody. Pastor Genovevo is OG. What's an OG? Oh, gangster? Oh, that's from Misión Divina. It's el apóstol Genovevo, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have a science, Frankie? No, this weekend.
This weekend, I'm going to the rounds.
Erasmo, eight, Jerry McKellen, Ben Nice. Yes, I already said. They're smoking weed, I think. Will Frankie have cookies? No! Only me. Come pick up my damn cookies. Robert. Come pick up my damn cookies. They're really, really good. I ate two on my way here back to Brownsville. I bought them in Harlingen. Explain the cookie thing. What are y'all talking about? These delicious cookies, Nathan, are for you to come and pick up. All for a donation that you are going to give at Erasmo Castro. Hey, Frida, I'm going to send you some cookies, Frida. Shout out. Cookies coming your way. How are we going to do it to get FNS staff certified with their food handlers? They need to get it every. Let me tell you, I have actually gotten certified to be a food handler, and I know that there are some ways, some means, some courses that can be taken online. You don't have to get any type of in-person, face-to-face certification, especially now. I know I did my food handling because I worked at Whataburger. I don't only fall asleep at Whataburger. I actually worked there. Yes, I worked at Pizza Hut, and I worked at other restaurants. And I had to have a food handling certificate. And I got my food handling certificate via internet. So there's ways to get it online, 100%. Somebody prove me wrong. Number, I work for the BIZ, and I applied for another position, and I'm qualified and state certified. See, that's the problem, Robert. And I know exactly what you're talking about. But that has to do with the corruption at the BIZ police department, which is something that needs to be taken care of as well. I am not happy with the leadership of BIZ police department. Not. And I don't care. Deaton. Yeah. Hey, Pablo. Were you going to go pick up a sign otra vez? I want a sign, Frankie. Hey, what about mine? This weekend, Frankie has signs.
This weekend.
Bring me a sign. And Frankie, too. Ay, qué chulo pelao. Nomás porque me dices.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat. Maybe. Erasmo for president. Preach. The board, the governor, and the rest of the nation who are in denial need to accept the inconvenience truth that our schools and country will not return to normal until a vaccine is created. There is no herd community. No, nada. Out. Fuera. What's up with the people sending friend requests? Es el little Eddie. El little Eddie está ferrado. Anda mandándole friend requests a todos mis amigos. ¿Qué? What, he doesn't have friends of his own? Eddie, didn't you say you had this big old base of supporters? Why do you want my friends? I don't want to share my friends with you, little Eddie. Erasmo doesn't want to be friends with me. Imbécil. Former adult education minister had a doctorate degree. Qué vergüenza, ¿no? We went from a doctorate degree to el compadre de la Laurita, la exploradita. Imbéciles. El Bobby, el loco, had more sense than the super y hablaba mejor. El Bobby loco. Does everyone remember Bobby Loco? Man, that guy was funny. Or I haven't seen him. I think he's still alive, no? I think he's still alive. That guy's funny, funny, funny. Pero sí hablaba mejor que el superintendente. I know I've been playing devil's advocate with my questions, but I'm sure there are questions. No, Lucy, I love questions. You be devil's advocate all you want, or you be demon sperm. Either one, it just doesn't matter. You know, everything's valid right about now. You see what I did there? Nobody. She was awesome. The department won awards under her, 100%. BISD board, burros in silk.
That's a good one, Reload.
I saw you eating. ¿Dónde? At Rosas.
They keep on saying that. Where's Rosas?
Is it Mariscos? No. Is it Mariscos de la Rosa? ¿Mariscos de la Rosa? ¿Por qué no saludaste? ¿Eh?
That was like 2-3 weeks ago, no?
That was 2 weeks ago. I went with
The
Eddie
video
Perez.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, with Eddie Perez. I hope people vote for the right person and not their buddies. Yeah. Isn't this position supposed to be posted before they hire someone? Well, yeah, but they do it like they do all other positions. They do this little like quick little thing up there. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if somebody catches on. They're still going to hire their buddy because they fill these hiring committees with a lot of the individuals out there.
Wow.
Hey, it's
Whataburger gives McDonald's.
It's no McDonald's. Laura is a new snake in the grass. No, she's not a new snake in the grass. She's an old snake in the grass. And who can stop the hiring of this individual? Why not use these monies for computers and students, supplies, teachers? This money is for their friends. Thank you so much. Thank you to my friends that brought me food.
A Frankie la otra.
No, está loco. Frankie, nada se le quite. Thank you so much. God bless. Always bring food. Bye. I'm sleepy. No! Wait, we're almost done. But because
Erasmo, you want to talk about Thursday's hearing?
Yeah. What's happening? Thursday's hearing?
Well, it is a sealed motion. The federal government filed a sealed motion last week, and the judge gave a deadline to Sylvia Atkinson's attorneys to file by this past Friday, setting the hearing for this Thursday. Juan Montoya had alluded to it possibly being a hearing for Dr. Atkinson's revocation. When she was arraigned, the day after she was arrested, she was admonished to avoid witnesses, co-conspirators, co-defendants at all costs. We have previously seen, Erasmo, how she made appearances at the groundbreaking ceremony at Homer Hanna High, and most recently she came on to the board meeting this past week. So on Thursday she does have a hearing. It will be through Zoom. As we know, the courts, they are a public forum, but now due to the COVID-19, it has forced many courts in state and federal to conduct their business over Zoom. So we have to request the meeting ID and meeting link to be able to access this hearing. We're curious to see by when they're going to be releasing this link. So we're going to be kind of hesitant, or I'm going to be hesitant before broadcasting this because it is the federal government. But we're hoping to get access hopefully by tomorrow afternoon. And the latest would be, a Thursday morning. She is set for 8:30. But again, we don't really know with certainty, Erasmo, what the hearing's going to be. And I know you're all excited. I know you're going to have your popcorn ready at 8 in the ready for the hearing to begin. So, Juan Montoya did allude to it being a revocation hearing. Hopefully we'll be able to watch live and see what goes on. So it's going to be interesting, Erasmo, very quickly. If they do revoke her bond, they'll give her a surrender immediately to the federal to the U.S. Marshals. So again, this is through Zoom. If the prosecutors make an argument to the judge that she should be in custody pending her trial, it's going to be very interesting. You know, is she going to walk across the street from her attorney's office down to the federal courthouse? I'm sure Erasmo will make a cruise by just to see if he could catch that in real time.
Shout out to Craig Grove. Today his Facebook page was deleted. Oh, no longer will he be able to push his racist bullcrap to 10,000 people. The idiot believes in demons. Yeah, he deserves everything that he gets. Yeah, Craig. Yeah, that's what happens when you start throwing out bullcrap and start bringing on to your little lively things people that you shouldn't be bringing out. I'm sure they will make more deals. They're running out of time and having to give back their own people. I mean, the community, home cooking. That's why we have to be vigilant. Something like that. What's up? Let me tell you guys, I am ecstatic about Sylvia's court because hopefully, I love Whataburger. Hopefully, guys, it'll shut up Charlie Atkinson finally, letting them know that it wasn't she wasn't under contract. No, she stole our children's money. And Prissy and Drew Laurita helped her. Prissy, Laurita, Drew y la idiota de la Minerva helped her.
Who subpoenaed Erasmo?
Prissy, Drew, Laura, Baltasar Salazar. Somebody else. Prissy, Drew, Laura. Am I missing someone?
Balta, Minerva?
Minerva. Yes, Minerva. La Pingüina. 5 subpoenas coming to the district. 5 subpoenas coming to the district. Who will talk first? I'm going to guess it's Laura. She better talk first. Because they got you, Laura. They got you on tape. Does the FBI know the board is using taxpayer money to pay for their attorney? Yes, they do know. And again, that's on the voters. The voters have to take action. Does it end in day? Then yes. Yeah. Greg Grove is a bitch. Sasha, I'm going to agree with you. You are correct. Numbers are out. 576 and 9 deaths. It's horrible.
Yep.
It is, Allison. And with all that, and 299 are for Brownsville, Allison. Now, does anyone feel comfortable in sending our personnel onto campus? Anyone feel comfortable in sending our personnel onto campus? The superintendent does. Minerva Peña does. Prissy does. Drew does. Little Eddie does. Flip-flopping Philip does. Laurita does. Those people. With these numbers, with 299 from Brownsville, they want to hear about sending our kids back onto campus. Our personnel, they don't care. Well, if the superintendent goes back to work, everybody else can go back to work. Isn't that right? Isn't that what he said? Someone disprove me. If I'm coming to work, all those peasants have to come to work. Yeah, you idiot. But you're in a secluded, huge room. One quarter of the 3rd floor is for you alone. Private little toilet, gold seat on your little toilet that looks like a turtle, like the one you were riding in the Galapagos, the 150-year-old turtle with a bad back.
What is the turtle?
Sipping on them daiquiris.
Pobrecita.
Then he needs to go. Nothing from him to help the city during this time. Fuera! Abba can go and Trump more. No respect for that clown. Sasha's vicious tonight.
Sasha, wow.
I like him vicious. For students, crypt predictions at the end of the year. Brownsville, Texas has so much drama for a Netflix original documentary.
It does.
I'll be the lead actor. I'll play myself.
I want to
Yep,
roll.
COVID-19 isn't a hoax. Yes, Sasha. I believe in you, Sasha. Do we need to go to school in order for us to play sports? No. Okay, you could be if they are going to bring back the sports and you are going to be learning from home, you do not have to you can still play sports. 100%. The pizza will get your house a lot sooner than the COVID reports. Y exactamente. Ay, terco con Fire Chief. A ver, otra vez. Fire Chief Jay stated that the reason he is staying home and doesn't have to respond is because City Manager Roberto told him he could stay home. Focus.
Focus.
You're right, Osmo. Great point on the sports. Yeah. Hidalgo numbers scare me. They should scare the community. If they cannot control it and they are professionals, imagine BISD. It's madness, guys. I was casually told that my family member was in 157th COVID death in Brownsville last week in just 1 week. You're right, Maida. You're right. Our numbers are definitely not right. Frankie, of those 9 deaths, how many are from Brownsville?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I need to check.
Can you check real quick?
Yes, sir.
I 100% agree with you, Jason, which is one of the things that I was fighting for, but Sylvia refused. No sports in BIZ until we get back face to face, as per Coach Leal. He stated at meeting last night. We shouldn't be having sports. I like Coach Leal. Erasmo, here in Cameron County, we're getting as many new cases as the whole state of New York. Those cases are insane. The state of New York isn't getting 608 cases, and Cameron County is reporting 57. Let me tell you, Matthew, look at the area of Cameron County and Hidalgo compared to New York. We're in trouble, Matthew. We are in trouble. And here, the district and our city leaders and our county leaders, como si nada. You fired. Guys, I'm sorry to skip over some comments. I got so many comments. Goodness gracious, guys. Y'all are really opinionated tonight. Erasmo Frankie, Carlos, suena los tambores de guerra. Preach. Or maybe they closed so no one was around, so they get first pick of the PPP or the PPE, I'm going to say. What hire have they been talking about? Director for the adult continuing education. Flip-flopping Phillips sounded like Bane from Batman at the meeting yesterday. Yeah. Dale's weed cookies. No, they're good cookies. Frankie do lollipops. Vote for Frankie lollipops.
And I'm getting information that it's 3 deaths.
In Brownsville, 3 deaths?
Yeah, 66. I'm sorry, 67, 76, 78, all males. 3 deaths.
Yeah. Impossible. Yes, I got your sign, mi amor. Yeah, it's impossible, guys. Do you truly believe that we had 3 deaths from yesterday to today? It's impossible. No. Got the students were in fixed assets yesterday in warehouse doing their internship. Ouch. Claudia! Love you. What is Frankie giving out? Lollipops. I think I saw Sylvia picking up a box, but there was no chicken in the box. Puros billetes de 100. Ya sabes. Puros billetes de 100. Frankie will be selling dates. Ay, hijo. I want cookies. I donated already. These are new cookies.
Make your way the price is right.
No, I'm sorry. Come pick up your cookies, Zulu. Love you. Just joking. Anyone can come pick up cookies. I'm just joking. But no, but bring cash. Sylvia! Jesse.
Give back the money.
Give back the money. Where to donate? In person? Yeah. Or you could send it via PayPal. Or you could send it via Zeal. PayPal, Zeal, or come by in person. Come say hi. I have coffee and I have a lot of cookies. And a half-eaten Whataburger. Yeah, Sierra's VIP. Thank you, Frida, for the Whataburger. Sierra VIP and Whataburger. Yeah, I know. Food handler certificate. Yes, online, about $7. Yeah, thank you. I want a sign. I got your sign, Angela. Thank you. Laters. Bye, kitty cat. I like it when you call me kitty cat. I'll go by tomorrow or else before sign. Thank you, Bob. bring a donation too. Is BISD going to pay for the testing of COVID-19 if a student or teacher gets sick? The answer is no. They will not. Cada quien se la rasca con la suya. Frankie for U.S. president. I went into YouTube to see the board meeting, and it's only an hour long. But wasn't it around 11 hours? I think they cut it up. Oh my God, Bobby Loco. Remember Bobby Loco, Laura? I love Bobby Loco. Back in the day, andaba un radio, un stereo, caminando. Un boombox.
Boombox.
Sumerso the Inge Sumauser. I haven't used that word in a long time. This Sumauser. People in church don't get mad at me, please. Bobby Loco pide quarters en la South. Todavía? No, that's Speedy, no? It's not Bobby Loco. I remember Bobby Loco. Yes. Governor on Channel 5 with COVID update. Nah, not concerned. I want signs from both of you guys and a sticker at Erasmo. Cuando que? Come by tomorrow. Tomorrow at any time. Bobby El Loco Raza. Bobby Loco is a legend, yes. Todas las tías solteronas votan por Erasmo. I wonder if Bobby Loco is still alive. I heard that he was. I have no idea. Erasmo, I want you to give some airtime to tell your audience the real reason that Ben needs 4-speed. Yeah, man. Anytime you want, you need to come out and you tell us when you need to come down. Who got hired? Shout out to Craig Grove. Demon Sperm and Craig Grove.
Demon Sperm.
I see the connection.
Hey.
Erasmo, que no se haga para atrás el enano. Erasmo is talking about me. Let me get my family members to come onto the feed and listen to what he's saying. What a burger.
They're sponsoring me. Puro McDonald's.
Thank you.
No.
¿Qué está comiendo, Erasmo? Pues, ¿qué más? Una deliciosa hamburguesa de Whataburger. Oh, my God. I miss Whataburger so much. Love you, Jeremiah. Enjoy. Gracias, papá. Erasmo, Frankie, Carlos, suenan los tambores de guerra. Ya se nos antojó a todos comer el Whataburger. Hey, guys, just signed up. Guapísimos. Thank you, Manny. Love you. Bobby Loco will always be a legend. Raúl Gutierrez, Charlie Za, Oscar Cespedes. Hey, Ray J, post the link where you guys get it. Whataburger?
The Zoom.
¿Qué comes? Whataburger. Sasha Galvan, yep. Hey, Dr. Hernandez agrees with Sasha. Flight risk. Good evening, fellas. Well, let me tell you, if Sylvia still needs cab fare to go to Queen Isabella Bridge,
too soon.
Oh, I don't care. And I know people are going like, hey, that's mean. That woman has destroyed so many people's lives. She tried to destroy my life with that bullcrap accusations that she made, and Baltasar Salazar, Minerva, la imbécil, la estúpida. Also, they wanted to destroy my life. They did. I'm not going to let them destroy my life. Those idiots. And they've destroyed a lot of people's lives. A lot of people's lives. Yeah. So she deserves everything she gets, guys. And let me tell you, if she were to jump off that bridge, I don't care. I would be celebrating. I don't care. I don't care if it pisses people off. She has destroyed many of an individual's life. She tried to destroy mine. I don't care at all. At all. There won't be any more asses to kiss once she goes in. She'd be kissing a lot of something if she goes in. Erasmo! Exact. God, I love you. My star! I love you, my star. You remember?
My star.
That night? I don't know. Cesar Assad is a felon still practicing law. He won't be after November. Are the Cameron County numbers accurate? No. The county judge, the county commissioners have failed us. The county commissioner court has failed us. They continue to permit our county employees to go into the courtroom, into their offices. It is a mistake. No one should be working out of a Cameron County office. No one, no one, the judge and the county commission court does not care. Does not care. So Joey Lopez, anybody else on that county commission court, they don't care. They don't care. They need to stop focusing on BISD elections and start doing their damn job because they're getting paid a lot of money. And they need to get my people out of Cameron County buildings, all of them. I want a front seat to the show, the court hearing. I'll bring the popcorn. Hey, I asked to get a link. They feel comfortable with county employees in office? They don't care, my star. The county judge and the county commissioner's court, they don't care about the personnel. It's a power trip. They need to keep our individuals out of the office. Out of the office. It's guys, sorry. Love you. Save the turtles. Yeah. The superintendent went to the Galapagos, riding around the island on 150-year-old turtles with back problems, sipping on strawberry daiquiris. It's madness. He just doesn't care about the Galapagos turtles.
Pobre tortuga.
Will Laura's testimony in the Atkinson case affect her bid for re-election? It should. But you know what? This is Cameron County. It should. And let me tell you, I will be out there doing my best to record every minute of it, every single minute of it while she is on the witness stand and while she gets asked questions in regards to her collusion with Sylvia Atkinson. Yeah, Laurita. They know, like I know what you did. And that's why I watch so much drama. Samadito is boring. Hey, man, I'll be your Huckleberry.
Thanks for watching.
Somehow I fear someone is going to throw a monkey wrench on the case. No, it's not. She's going to fry. Fry, I tell you, fry. TEA just made a major decision a while ago. Are they threatening with non-payment again? Literally no leadership. You're 100% right, James. It's pathetic. That is why districts need to unite. Teacher associations need to unite and file a lawsuit against the state of Texas, against TEA, against Mike Roth, my buddy, against Greg Abbott, my buddy. Celia! July 30th, baby. Leaders all suck ass. I can't say ass because my people from church get mad. New schedule has been emailed to educators confirming from my aunt down in the valley. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. They don't care, James. Ahí llegué. Deje el fire department chief. Se lo... Focus! Greg Abbott said there's 2,000 personnel here in the... Yeah. And I think most of them are in Hidalgo County. And again, that's why they're going to open up the convention center as a COVID unit. I mean, Piki, Frankie, I need 2 signs, my star. Bobby Loco died of an accident several years back by Churches International. Oh, yes, Bobby Loco's still alive. You see, we always get conflicting statements. I heard he was still alive, Bonnie. I did. El perro. Can we go fishing? Is that an invitation, Antonio? Yeah. Speedy from South. Yeah, Speedy from South. $49.99 para las galletas para no reportar. Oh, actually, I learned that it could be $99.
99, yeah.
So $99 for una galletita. Little Eddie. They were going to get rid of little Eddie as soon as the new police chief went in there. He was going to make them all apply for their positions. He did. So little Eddie decided to quit, retire. So no, Eddie, right now you're running against Sylvia and Carlos Elizondo. I still want you to come over to daddy's seat over here. Come over here to daddy and come play with the big boys. Sylvia's not a big boy. She looks like a big boy, but Sylvia's not a big boy. Come over here and play with the big boys, daddy. Frankie, you need Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A.
Okay, Frankie, McDonald's Wi-Fi. I don't know Wi-Fi.
Thank you.
Do they come in here and see what you?
Every day, every
I,
night.
just tonight, I've seen judges. I've seen relatives of little Eddie. I've seen attorneys. I've seen everybody on here. Attorneys who used to be my friend, who all of a sudden are not my friend anymore. You know who you are. My grandmother is in love with Frankie. Frankie
Much
wants to
love.
call you. Frankie wants to call you grandson, Sergio.
What's up? Much love, Sergio. Thank you, brother.
You homestyle deluxe. Grove got a big head. Trump lover. I'm glad he's off. Let me tell you. As soon as he brought in that little kid that was out there, Erasmo sucks, onto a live show, I was done with Craig Grove. Imbecile. F. Jackson. That's right. Erasmus, you sound funny talking like the enano. Like the enano that Andy. Hey, what is Erasmus saying? Let me get up here. I see him. I'm on my booster chair. He's talking about me again.
No le den cuerda, raza.
Imbécil. Si se avienta del bridge, se va a salir del agua del mar. Corriendo. In the county office, I don't care. In the county, let me tell you, I don't care. She destroyed too many people's lives. I don't care what she does, honestly. But she's going to fry in jail. Fry in jail. I don't care. I hope she does a smart thing. And she turns over Prissy, Laura, Drew, Baltasar Salazar, and Minerva Peña. Give them up. Get less time, Sylvia. Do the right thing. Be a little bit of a hero. And then I won't pay for the cab fare. Do the right thing. In the county office, we all have all of the receptionists working while leaders are home living it up. Stupid from this county commissioner court. Stupid county commissioner court. Stupid. They're stupids sending my people back onto the Cameron County buildings. Stupids. How will you handle the current butt kissers in the corrupt board when they start kissing yours and Frankie's butt? Let me tell you, that's why I hardly ever wipe well.
Gee.
Para que se lleven premio.
Yeah, that's one thing I won't tolerate. I want people to stand up to me. I want people to criticize me. I want people to say it how it is. You don't got to kiss my butt to get your point across or for me to like you. I'm going to treat everybody across the board the same. I'm going to expect everybody to be held accountable and just say it how it is. That's one of my platforms. I want to change the morale. I want to be able to have people be vocal. There's fear of retaliation throughout the district, and it's a shame that I understand you got to kiss butt to move up that chain, but the best qualified individuals will receive those positions. It's not about kissing butt with Frankie Olivo.
All right, let me tell you, people that know me very well. I hate butt kissers. I hate them. What's going on? You have to go watch it on the fly. Sorry, Nelda. Oh, Dr. Stella Emmanuel going to get good God to break Facebook. I don't know who that is. Oh, is that African American chick? My grandma's in love with you, Frankie.
Otra vez, Jorge. Sergio.
God! I got food in my mouth. I got Whataburger in my mouth. I actually saw a Star Trek with Cumberland as a Khan, the newer one. The guy looks good on that as Khan. Let me tell you, he's a good Khan. I didn't like that Ricardo Montalban with the fake pectorals. Cumberland did a good Khan. NEA was on live asking for people to text students to notify senators. He is. Bobby Loco lives. Wow. Viéndolos a ustedes y el juego de Astros versus Dodgers. Yeah, this is probably more entertaining than the damn Astros versus Dodgers.
Me too. 5-2. 5-2. I'm watching.
Saludos a Elber.
Ese mentado Elber, Erasmo.
$99 for your cookie. Yeah. There's very little I wouldn't do for $99.
Chi.
¿Aceptas la Lone Star?
De todo, primo.
Si me dejas la Lone Star enterita, yeah. She looks like a big boy. Guys, Frankie, last words.
Thank you so much to Esmer Villalon for everything that you do. Much appreciated. I got a message, Erasmo, in regards to my friend's mother, who, she is worried about going back onto campus. And if I could read it very quickly, it says, my mom is a guidance counselor at a high school in the Rio Grande Valley. Today, she sent me all the information I would need in case she contracts COVID and dies, since her school district hasn't made a decision on how to best educate students during a global pandemic and keep everyone safe. This is how my mom is preparing for this school year. Let that sink in. This is reality. We have seen 4 or 5 BISD employees succumb to this virus. This is very real. We can order PPE as much as we want. We can, sit there on the glass palace and say, hey, I'm fine. I have a nice luxurious office that I don't have to worry about, people, crossing paths with me. But this is the reality. Teachers, counselors, they're set to go back. There was a misstatement by our superintendent that misspoke and said that it's going to be distant learning 100%. But then again, counselors are going back into campuses. Teachers will be going back into campuses. The reality is that this virus is very real. It's unfortunate that we've had doctors and by all means, if that's what they believe in, they earned that right. They earned that title to be called a doctor. And if their medical studies and opinion states that we don't need a mask, that it's safe to go back to school, that's fine. But here in South Texas, we're dealing with a pandemic. We're a border town, which a lot of commute from Matamoros, Mexico, occurs in this area. Matamoros does not have control of this virus. So what should we expect? This virus is very real. We have our teachers, our community, who have stated time and time again at Erasmo that it's not safe to go back into the brick and mortar schools. What more do we need? At the board meeting, they did not address that the employees who passed away died because of COVID-19. Why? Because it goes against their narrative. In November, we hope to give our community that voice. We will stand up for our community. It is not safe to return to the brick and mortar schools right now. We need to focus on distant learning. We need to give our teachers, more importantly for me, our special needs population, some sort of guidance in order to be able to be somewhat successful in this crazy 2020 year. But again, we have administration, we have leadership insisting on returning back to school in September. Thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow Erasmo Castro will be live at 9 a.m. Thank you so much for your patience. We really appreciate y'all. Everything that we do it because we want to keep our community informed. When the Herald won't do it, when the local news media won't do it, Brownsville Talk will be at the forefront, always discussing the issues that are very important to our city and also, more importantly, to our school district. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a good night.
Guys, thank you so much for aguantando. Need some signs for you, Frank. Yeah, thank you, guys. I have signs at my office now. Frankie will have some this weekend. Come by the office anytime. Pick one up. Let me know. I got smart yard signs. I think I have like 25, 30 left. Not that many more. I have like 25 of the 4x4 signs. So whatever you think is going to be best, you pick up the sign. Signs are just saying that, you know what? We don't want anybody out there coming to our house. This is an Erasmo house. This is a Frankie house. So this is the way we're going. And, I don't mind if y'all are, I know that little Eddie's out there throwing friend requests like I throw away old socks. That's his call. It's a sign of desperation because I sure as hell am not out there trying to friend his friends. I'm not. I have no need to be going out there and friending his friends. But for some reason, he has this need to be out there friending my friends. Eddie, go get your own friends. My friends want to play with Erasmo Castro. They don't want to play with little Annie. I know that y'all don't understand social media, guys. It's an act of desperation when you're out there throwing thousands and thousands of friend requests to my people. You just don't get it, bro. But again, if you want to play with the big boys, you and Sylvia, hop on over to my race. I'll be your Huckleberry. Come on over to my race. Come on over, man. The water's warm over here. The water is warm. And the toilet paper is scarce. Guys, have a great evening. Stay safe, keep each other safe. Again, when we don't have guests, it's a lot easier to joke around a lot more. But you know that when it comes down to the nitty gritty, we're serious as crud. There's a lot of things we don't tolerate, a lot of things we don't care for. I don't care for corruption. I don't care for butt kissers. And I don't care for people stealing my children's money. I hate vendors throwing in tens of thousands of dollars into campaigns of politicians. I want you to come and pick up my damn cookies. They're delicious. Come pick up my damn cookies, break down with some cash. Guys, have a great evening. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll be here. Looking forward to July 30th, 8:30 in the morning for Sylvia's trial. As I hope they could come to a deal before then so that they don't have to go through all that crud. Guys, stay safe. Again, if your neighbors, your family members need help, need assistance, please go provide it for them, please. And be good to each other. And please be good to me. Bye.